You are carrying a hidden treasure within your own veins, a liquid gold that the modern world has taught you to treat as a worthless byproduct of temporary pleasure. This ancient, biological resource is the very essence of your masculine fire, yet you have been conditioned to leak it away. The terrifying reality is that you are being systematically drained of your potential by a society that profits from your weakness and your constant state of distraction. Every screen you touch and every hollow desire you chase is designed to keep you in a state of perpetual, gray, and pathetic exhaustion. Hold on. Before we unlock the real power of semen retention, hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. We drop daily wisdom, success tools, and energy secrets only shared there. Don't watch from the sidelines. Become part of the movement. The hook is this. The moment you decide to stop the leak, you become a biological anomaly in a world of ghosts. A man who carries a sun inside his chest. You begin to vibrate at a frequency that the modern matrix cannot compute, becoming a sovereign entity in a dying age. This shocking truth is not found in textbooks or mainstream media, because a man with a full tank of vital essence is a man who cannot be easily controlled. Your attention is an act of war against a culture that wants you numb, compliant, and forever chasing a hollow, digital ghost. When you retain, the chemical composition of your blood begins to transform, carrying higher concentrations of minerals and life force to every cell in your weary and tired body. Your eyes take on a crystalline clarity, and your skin begins to project a literal, physical glow that demands immediate attention. There is a subsonic resonance that settles in the chest of a retained man, a vibration that others feel as a physical weight when he enters a quiet room. You are no longer just a body moving through space. You are a localized event, a gravity well that pulls reality inward. The world senses your new density and reacts with a mixture of profound respect and unexplained hostility from those who are still trapped in their own cycles of depletion. You are a mirror reflecting their lack of discipline, a living testament to the heights that a man can truly reach today. Women experience your energy as a magnetic pull that bypasses the logical mind and speaks directly to the ancient, coiled DNA within their very own body. They sense a protector, a provider, and a king who has reclaimed his throne from the shadows of his own past, dark mistakes. The shocking truth is that your seed is the bridge between the physical and the spiritual realms, a holy substance that fuels the expansion of your singular, eternal consciousness. By throwing it away, you are essentially burning the blueprints of your own greatness and your future, powerful, masculine legacy. Inside your brain, the dopamine receptors begin to heal from the years of abuse, allowing you to find deep joy in the simple, beautiful reality of being truly alive. You no longer need the cheap thrills of the internet because your internal world has become a vivid, cinematic, and powerful masterpiece. You will encounter a period of intense, soul-searching loneliness as your frequency shifts away from the masses, who are still drowning in their own shallow, basic, and animalistic desires. This is the test of the warrior, a psychological furnace where your old, weak self is finally burned away forever. Your intuition becomes a razor-sharp blade that cuts through the lies and the manipulations of those who wish to keep you small and predictable in their world. You sense the intent behind words and the shadows behind smiles, navigating the complex social landscape with a godlike level of clarity. The shocking truth about your potential is that it is limited only by your ability to contain the lightning that currently flows through your very own nervous system. Each day of retention is another pound of pressure in the boiler of your soul, preparing you for a truly massive destiny. You start to realize that you have been living as a shadow of a man, a flickering candle in a windstorm of social pressure and biological, primitive, dark cravings. But now, you are the storm itself, a focused stream of energy that carves its own path through the hard rock. The emotional weight of this realization will bring you to your knees in the quiet hours of the night as you mourn the man you almost allowed to die. You see the years of wasted potential, but that sorrow is quickly replaced by a fierce, protective love for the man you are. There is a suspenseful grace in your movements now, a fluidity that comes from a nervous system that is no longer being constantly fried by a frequent, hollow, empty release. You are a predator in a world of prey, moving with a calculated precision that makes every action feel heavy. The silence that surrounds you is no longer empty. It is a pressurized field of intent that ensures your boundaries are respected without you ever having to say a single word. You are a sovereign king, and the world is finally, slowly, and very quietly beginning to recognize your authority. The truth they don't want you to know is that your power is cumulative, a compounding interest of the soul that grows with every single moment of your continued discipline. You are building a reservoir of will that can be directed toward any objective you choose with a devastatingly powerful impact. People will try to pull you back into the gray fog, using shame and ridicule to mask their own fear of the light you are now projecting so brightly. You must remain unmoved, a mountain of iron that refuses to crumble for the sake of the weak and the perpetually, sadly depleted. Your dreams will become vivid and meaningful, serving as a direct line of communication with the higher parts of your being that have been waiting for your return. You are receiving the blueprints for your future, the instructions for a life that is truly, deeply, and eternally worth living well. The emotional intensity of being truly alive will often feel like it might tear you apart, a vibration in your soul that is almost too much to bear. This is the expansion of your capacity for greatness, a stretching of the spirit that is necessary for the weight of your new destiny. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button here. Support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. Real wisdom deserves real energy. Drop a thanks to fuel the next level. You are no longer a slave to the tides of desire. You are the moon that controls the tides, pulling the world toward your own shore in the dark. This realization is both the greatest gift and the heaviest burden that a man can ever hope to carry in his life. The shocking truth is that you have always been this powerful, but you were taught to fear your own strength and to trade it for comfort. You are now reclaiming the throne of your own consciousness, a king who has finally returned from a long, dark, and very lonely exile. The suspense of your new life is the constant question of what you will do with all this power and all this newfound, unshakable respect. You are standing at the helm of a massive ship, and the ocean is wide, deep, and full of both beauty and terrible, dark danger. You'll notice that animals are the first to react to your shift, often staring at you with a curious, unblinking intensity that feels almost human and wise. They sense the return of a natural predator who has reclaimed his place at the very top of the local food chain. The shocking truth about retention is that it is the ultimate act of a decision to value your future self over the fleeting, hollow pleasure of now. You are investing in your own legend, a story that will be told by your children and their children for many years. The world is watching you now, sensing the storm that is brewing just beneath the surface of your calm, collected, and radiant, golden, and powerful exterior. You are the master of the unseen, the architect of the invisible, and the journey has only just begun to reveal its most beautiful secrets. The emotional end of this chapter is the understanding that the aura was never about being better than others, but about being true to your own soul. It is the peace of a warrior who has finally laid down his arms because he has become the very peace he sought. But remember, the truth is a living flame that must be fed daily with the fuel of your continued, unwavering, and very hard-won internal, masculine discipline today. If you ever blink, if you ever forget the cost of your power, the darkness will swallow the gold forever in a heartbeat's time. The suspense remains as you walk into the world, a man who knows the shocking truth and has chosen to live by its light forevermore. You are the retained man, the master of the aura, and the one who has finally, beautifully, and eternally learned how to truly and fully live